YHWH, Allah, Shalom, righteous family. Welcome back to TRU-TALK. Y'all see the title. Egypt is older than the Bible. And before I get into that, I want to say I get it. I get it why our people gravitate towards Egypt and the Egyptians. Egyptians, or should I say Nazarene or Egypt, was one time as the U.S. United States was, or is, or now I said it right, was, because they destined to fall. In Egypt was the most powerful empire on earth. Everybody came to Egypt to learn. Everybody copied after Egypt. The Egyptians, these was a very beautiful, metilated, black race of people. These people descend from Ham. Ham, we know it's a dark race of people. And these was beautiful black people that ran the world and had a powerful empire and a lot of mysteries. And sorry for the interruption. Forgot what I was at, but once again, family, these are very beautiful, melanated people that at one time had dominion and rulership that impacted the whole world. Still to this day, they digging up Egypt and finding the golds of Egypt, the jewels and diamonds that they had in Egypt. You know, they even discovered they had gold teeth and wigs and makeup in Egypt. Even discovered that they was doing surgery in Egypt. And you see on the walls, they even said that they had electricity and light in Egypt. And to the point where these pyramids that is up, not only in Egypt, but around the whole world. But we hear about the ones in Egypt, and still to this day, they don't know how it was built. They said it was impossible. They say it's impossible for these people to have built this with the technology they had. But we understand he was a very intelligent people. A lot of the books and sources, when they even come back, when you do your research on Freemasons and a lot of the Illuminati things, it goes back to Egypt and this cult and these powers and these secret society that started in Egypt. This is why the American dollar has a pyramid on top of it with the eye. As you see right there, the eye. The false gods that they have. But Egypt got many false gods. They had a plethora of gods. So all you black people that want to serve and claim y'all Egyptians, why don't y'all serve the alligators like the Egyptians did? Because not only did they have many of gods, but they worship and serve different animals. And even to the point of having sex with these animals. Yes, these people was wicked and ungodly people, even though there was an empire. That's why they empire failed. Just like America's gonna fall because it's wickedness. Every wicked empire that got up and was wicked, the Father allowed for them to be wicked to a certain point and then destroy them. Just like America, very influential, a lot of people copying them, not knowing that the Americans and everybody just copied the Egyptians, and the Egyptians copied the Babylonians. This is the same ancient enemy that we've been fighting, just in different uh, periods of life, coming in different forms. First, it was the melanated people with rulership. Now it's the Caucasian people with rulership. And you understand, I hate when people say the power is in the gods that they got. These European, they got power because they got the statues and the idols. First of all, why was they able to take your power? If it's your power, I wouldn't want to serve a power that anybody else power can just take and they can become powerful. And if these are gods and our gods, why did they allow for the European to take them? And why won't they fight back? Why do we have to go and free the gods so we can have our power? Why do we have to get back our statues and ornaments so we can be powerful? No, it's about keeping your history from you, knowing that you are Hebrews and that for you can ever, because you can claim to be an Egyptian. You can claim to be a Native American from the Americans. They won't say nothing about that. When Kyrie said he was a Native American, they ain't saying nothing about that. If it's only when he claimed to be the chosen people, the Hebrews, that they have an issue. See, that's one thing they have an issue with the truth, not the lie. They don't mind you believing a lie, but they don't want you to wake up and know the truth. So just to say that, I get why our people gravitate towards the Egyptians. They was a beautiful, dark-skinned people that had an amazing culture, and they look like us. But we are not these people. We from Shem. They are from Ham. Now, when it comes to Egyptians being older than the Bible, is that true? Yeah, it's true. Egyptian civilization is older than the Bible, but don't get it twisted. It's not older than the Most High. See, when you say Egyptian are older than the Bible, the only thing you're doing is proving the Bible right. Because even the Bible, and look how they whitewash the Egyptians. Look at that. You look like any of the people that we seen on the wall. But trying to find the right picture. Nevertheless, when it comes to the Egyptian being older than the Bible, yes, that's true. Because Abraham did not have a Bible. Isaac didn't have a Bible. They had the word of God. And from the books that was taken out, we knew that they had written down the word of God. And they had that to it. But nevertheless, the Bible that we know of today was not created until Hebrews, our people that was enslaved. And I was trying to see the wall where they had the slaves working for the Egyptian. You seen that the slaves was melanated, dark-skinned people. But why would they have their own people in slavery? because they knew that we was Shemites and they was Hamites and we had a different culture, even though we black people look alike. There are plenty Hebrews in Africa, but there are plenty Africans that are not, they look like us, that are black, dark skinned, tall, however you want to see it, but they are not, we are not the same people. Not to say everybody in Africa is not Hebrew, because plenty of our people has been scattered across Africa. Heck, our land is in Africa. We come from Africa. I don't get when people say we are not Africans. Yeah, we are Africans. We are just Hebrews Africans. We are Shemite Africans. And there are Hamite Africans. They're also, we forget Africa is a continent. It's not a country. It got many countries in it. So on that piece of land are many nations and people and groups. Just like, let's say the Americans, North America. You got Canada and you got America. Canada don't see themselves as Americans. Americans don't see themselves as Canada. But the continent, North America, is one big continent. And on North America continent, it's America and Canada. On South America is Mexico and the islands or whatever. So when you talk about the Americans, you can't just look at the Americans as one group of people. Mexico is part of the Americans. That's known as the South America. But nevertheless, we got to understand this. And when it comes to our people being enslaved, the Hebrews, and they left from under the enslavement with Moses and came out, then we understand that's when the Bible first came in existence, first got written. And Moses went up to the Most High. And once again, a lot of the things the King James Version don't give us, that the missing books, the books that was taken out, explained to us that when Moses went up there to the Most High told him to write down, or better yet, an angel told him to write down all what they said, and they recounted the beginning of the earth when Moses write down in the beginning, the earth was void and the Most High moved. How do Moses know that? Moses wasn't back there. If Moses wrote the 5 first books or these books, how would he know that when he wasn't back then? Good question. He wasn't back then, but that Most High, when he went up there, the Most High told him all these things. The angels of the Most High told these things of what written now, and they recounted what happened with the big Adam and Eve and the fall of man and Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. They recorded all that and had him to write it down and recorded all this, the history of the earth. And that's when we start having the first existence of the Bible. Then later on, when they was in the captivity in Babylon, some more of it got written, and all these things were made up the Bible today. So yes, when you look at the Bible, the actual Bible that we have today actually coming in existence, it came in existence on Mount Sinai when the Hebrews left Egyptian. Yes, the Egyptian society was already up and popping. There was room running for years then. So it's not a slight because the Egyptian community or civilization is older than the Bible. That just proving the Bible right, but it's not older than Abraham or Isaac. Well, Abraham actually was going to Egypt. So he probably Egypt is an ancient city. So I can imagine before Abraham was born that Egypt probably was there. But nevertheless, Egypt is an ancient city of melanated people that one kind have control of the world. But let's just see the prophecy of Egypt. What was written about Egypt and what did the Most High say about Egypt? And this is important to know because a lot of people get confused of where the real authority and power come from. The fall of Egypt was already prophesied. And when you read Isaiah 19:11, it's prophesied about whole Egypt. And in my opinion, some of these prophecies are up to date, but maybe at the most I will, I break down Isaiah 19:11. But for right now, we're just going to look at these two verses, 11 and 12. It says, surely the prince of Zion is fools, are fools, and the counsel of the wise counsel of Pharaoh, this is talking about Egypt, all the kings of Pharaohs, all the kings of Egypt was called pharaohs. The counsel of Pharaoh is become rideth, means stupid. All they counsel. Why are you listening to the Freemason and Illuminati and all these secret societies? It's all stupid. These guys, they supposed to have all these guys and sleeping with alligators and worshiping alligators. It's all stupid. The counsel, the wisdom of Egypt is stupid. How say you to Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise and son of ancient kings. And that's how a lot of our people are. We are Egyptian. We are kings and queens, which we are from the line of Hebrew, but not from Shem. But not from Ham, not from the Egyptians. But let's read here. But that's why people say we are kings. We are wise sons. That's what they say about Pharaoh and of Pharaoh and to Pharaoh. And, we are ancient kings, but look what the Most High says. Where are they? Where are the Egyptians? This great society. Look like they've been digged up. Nothing left for Egypt but mummies and statues. Where's this great society? Where's Egypt? It's so bad that another people came and took over Egypt. This is even prophesied in here. But the Egyptians are the real Egyptians. The Negroes are being pushed to, well, not the Negroes, but the Negroes, the black people, are being pushed to the back end. And these pale face Turkish people are being portrayed as the Egyptians, knowing they're not the true people. But where are they? Where are their wise men? Where are the Egyptians and where are their wise men? Since they built the pyramid and they were so wise, we don't know how to build a pyramid. How did their society follow them? If they so wise, where are they? Where are the wise men? Where they are today? And let them tell thee now. And let them know what Yahuwah the host has prepared upon Egypt. Because when you get the wise man, when you find them, let them know what the Most High said about Egypt. What did he say? 13, the prince of Zion are become fools, and the prince of Nophah are delivered. They are also seduced Egypt, even they that are the state of the tribe thereof. 14, and the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and had caused the Egyptian to error in every work thereof. as a drunken man stumble in his vomit. So where are the Egyptians? Where are the works of the Egyptians? Where is this great kingdom? They had error. They had been overthrown. The Most High had sent up was first spirit in the midst of these people, where another people had conquered them. Neither should there be any works for Egyptians, which the head or tail, branch or worse may do. But I'm gonna stop right there. But the point that I was making about this prophecy is the Egyptian society has been thrown over and the Most High has done. The Most High, he said he lift up who he will and when he will. And whoever he decide to lift up or tear down, what society will be next. See, we think these America and these people have power when it's the Most High that brings up kings and tear them down. And there's nothing new up under the sun, just like all these other mighty kingdoms, the Greeks and the Romans had came and has felt. It would be the same for this wicked kingdom. So let's not get it confused. There's no more wise men of the Egyptians. There's no more Egyptians, no more in power. Their whole civilization, instead of being polluted and trampled upon and taken, you think if those was the real people in Egypt, that they allow for outsiders to come in and raid these tombs as they do and take away these people and take away their ancestors, as they say in tombs and stuff? Of course not. They have no connection to this land. Blood ride, they just came and took over the same way. Excuse me. That many of us in the United States, this is not our original land. Before Columbus came and genocide, there was a people over here. And I don't know that I don't deny that there was uh, a dark-skinned race of people over here, but I don't confess or claim them to be our people. And maybe in another video I'll break that down and explain that. But yeah, there was a group of people already over here in America that been here, that was born here, that was here for years. So it's not amazing me when there's pyramids popping up in America that they say is older than the pyramids in Egypt. They're like, what you guys say about that? America is the old world. Or look, all the world is the old world. When the Most High created the foundation of the earth, and he said he scattered the people across all the earth. All the earth was inhabited. Even America, what it is, we still got that lie, and we still believe in that lie that Christopher Columbus has discovered America, or that, what they call this the new world, that nobody was over here. Get that out your head. People was already over here. So if people was already over here, it was already inhabited. It's not a new world or a new land that nobody has ever stepped foot on. It was evidenced and discovered even before Columbus came over here. We had people trading with the people, the people in the Americans. They was doing trades back and forth, even before Columbus came over here. So yes, it don't surprise me if there are pyramids in America that's just as old as Egypt or older, because it's an old world, just like all the old world is. It's no older than Egypt or the Europeans, Asia or China. There's no land on this earth more older than any other Man, they all owe. They all had people inhabited. You see what I'm saying? It's just different kingdoms at different time had different rulership. But nevertheless, where are they wise men? Where are those that say, hey, we are sons of kings, we are wise, we are of pharaohs, we are ancient kings. The Most High had put this kingdom because of his wickedness. It has destroyed this kingdom. As was prophesied, and Egypt was never to get back on its feet. But nevertheless, yes, the Egypt artifacts and kingdom is older than the Bible. That don't do nothing but prove the Bible right. Until next time, let y'all be true and every man be a lie. Shalom.